Dudes, are we live right now? I did not hit go live. I'm just sitting here like, da da da. Okay, well, anyway. Hi, everybody. Brandon. We're doing a Game Dev Secret Live Stream 2. That means I didn't plan it, and I would just jump on here for no reason. Cool. Totally off to a great start already, aren't we? I guess when I hit go live, it meant it. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I got all these notes. I had to write notes on all this stuff that I've been doing on, we're doing the tiny progress. Oh, you didn't even see that? Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. I've got new character behavior working. I got new zones being carved out. Terrain texturing. I fixed collisions. I fixed glitching. And I added an entire kill zone system. I added a respawn system. You guys, OMG. All I got to do is like just pay attention for a minute and do things. Let's look at, what are we going to look at? We got too many things to look at all but once. It's so exciting. Hi, look at that. Let's go look at, hey, I know, let's go look at new zones, shall we? We'll go over and where the heck am I? I am now lost. All right, I'm not too proud to say it. I'm lost in my own game. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So last time, let's orient you. You know about the river is over here, right? So if you've been following along with the game, you'll know that you start out over that away towards the top of that fallen tree and come around here, and then there's the river, and then we go up over here, and if we were to go up over this little rock there, that allows you to come into this new zone over that away, okay? So that's the area we're going to look at. I'm also going to show you some respawn stuff. What else? The glitches that I fixed, we'll check that out. I also improved the character's hat because, just do one more thing here, right? I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. If I sing stuff, is YouTube gonna demonetize me? I know people will probably unsubscribe immediately for that one. I've also been working on a project making a board game. I mentioned that somewhere along the line. Hey, that plant goes to the other one. Making a board game. It was a 3D print of, if you've ever seen the Amazing Labyrinth game, that's what I was working on. I was doing a 3D print of it. So that's kind of fun. Crud, what happened? Uh-oh. What did I do, guys? What did I do? I think I got a kill zone where I don't want one. And it doesn't like that. Turn on gizmos. Whoa, where did that go? That one. It's supposed to be inside of the zone. No wonder. Okay, well, we'll look at that. That's fine. I think that's what I did. Anyway, so that'll be a kill zone there. So that'll be just a temporary one, so I can just check it out. I have respawn zones as well that are in here. I'm surprised that they're not coming up when I click on them. That'll serve me for getting excited about stuff. Okay, we'll try it again and see what happens. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. It's funny because I started to figure out what I'm doing, and when I'm looking at code over here, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that starts to make sense. I can't write it, but that's actually a really important step when you're learning how to do stuff like making video games, is that you don't necessarily know how to read all the write the code from scratch, but if you could copy paste some code and then rejigger some existing code, that's actually really good to get you into the ballpark. The other thing that this works, by the way, controller support works on this. I don't even think I showed you this, but I've had a PS5, PS4 controller hooked up. I don't have a PS5. I'm going to hit R for restart. Boom. Yes, thank you very much. So that just worked and put me into where I want. I'm going to go enter that kill zone that I threw up over here. It should fade right about now. Boom. That worked. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Ooh, we're looking at stuff. Look at the terrain. The terrain. I had this terrain. You remember I said I was going to figure it out, and I did figure it out. Yeah, baby. So I got two different types of terrain. The important thing is not whether I love the look of it or not. The important thing is that it functions. I took these mushrooms and added them into a pre-done scene for a little mushroom cluster so I can use it again and again. That's neither here nor there, but yeah, you know, that's an important thing to do. So, oh, it is important because there's the mushroom cluster again. I just used it over there. So when you create assets like that, it allows you to quickly develop your game. So giving yourself tools and shortcuts and things is so important. I want to make respawning to be totally invisible. I'm going to hit the respawn button again. I want to make whether you got a checkpoint to be invisible. You notice where we are now? We're on the rock I just walked up to because there's another respawn point and it worked. Oh my gosh, there's a little bit more grass. Oh, if you were watching the secret live stream, the other one, these rocks were all scaled weird. They were dropped into another node, and for some reason they were all scaled all wonky, which is why they weren't working correctly. Oh, they're working. Oh, and I just remembered. I added this that we should be able to sit down now. What? Okay, that's suddenly not working. What? Why? Okay, let's go jump in a river. We have a kill zone. Boop. Oh, that worked. Okay, you're not supposed to, in gameplay, you're not supposed to be able to come up through here. I'll fix that, but I do want to show you the fact that I have another respawn area working. Up on top of this rock is where it's at right now. This may all change at the final build of the game, but I'll show you what's going on right now. So supposedly if something happened untoward and you want to go back, it would respawn you right back up on top of that rock that we just came down. Isn't that lovely? So that's 3 different respawn points that I've got right now. And here's the new zone. In case you've lost your orientation already, there's a fallen tree. And back in this direction is where we started out in the first place. Okay, so it's important, I think, to have you need to have visible markers here around so that people don't get lost. So we'll have some look and feel changes and things to also to help give more of a concept about the zones that you're in. So here we are working on this area with the creepy dark dropping in here kind of over roots and over this tree, and it's going to get all dark. And then down in here, we'll actually enter into a cave area. So this will be underground. I showed some of my family some of this stuff live, so that was kind of cool. So now I'm talking to you, and I'm like, did we talk about this already, or did I talk about that to an actual human? I don't remember anymore. So this is probably going to be like all flooded and all dark and everything. So you're going to be able to get some assets here. I'm going to hit respawn, and I'm going to go back. Yeah, up to this rock again. So cool. If you were up in here, the things that you would be able to orient around would be that big fallen tree, something you can see, and it's notable because there's a big tree here and a big tree there, but you're not going to be able to tell them apart. So it's important to give the player something to orient around so they don't get lost quite so easily. So, being able to see that fallen tree is a notable thing in this area. So this is zone 1, and the cave area is zone 2. I put in the kill zone. I don't think I can even go into the rest that I was messing around with. I haven't even walked into the new zones that I was painting. I spent some time with a terrain building paintbrush. There we go. So this is back where we started in the first place. So I should have entered into a new spawn point by now. So I'll hit respawn. Oh, I guess I did not. Cool. We'll just walk that way, or I could get out of this and go respawn again. I want to go over. I want to go over into the rest of the terrain. So let's go over there. I'm pretty sure I have a checkpoint over there at the beginning. I'm supposed to have a checkpoint at the beginning, but let's not worry about that right now. I'm very annoyed because I have my sit down button is not working, so we got to go look at that. We got to go look at that. Very important that I can sit down. Since there's a kill zone over there I know about, I'm going to try to see if I can cheat my way over here. This will be, yeah, okay. This is actually what we're doing here in gameplay. I'm headed into what? Oops. Hey, respawn area worked. Cool. How big is that kill zone? Oh, man. Heading over that way is actually headed into what will be the starting area of the game. That kill zone was just so that I could test it and to keep myself from going out here into the wild, untamed, untested area. I have not actually walked out here at all yet, so cool. Yeah, this will be... Okay, hi there. This will be kind of the starting area, right around here. We'll have some cool stuff, and the people will be here. And I want you to see this fallen tree right up at the start so that you'll be able to orient yourself around it. I'm afraid to walk down there now because I'll hit that invisible kill zone. Okay, so I came with a brush and started painting all the terrain out here. We'll go look. There's not much to see right now. What's interesting is when you're in that designer kind of a mode, just out here free flying around, you can't get a sense about how big everything is until you get down on the ground. I do have some traversal stuff that's going to make things faster for you, is part of the game plan. Okay, this is the river bed. Okay. This is going to be a river bed running through here. This is all new. Nobody's seen it. As a matter of fact, I haven't even seen it. I'm not kidding. I have only seen it from me running around brushing. But the terrain tool was working to get the two-tone going on here. I like it, but I think we're going to need to do something to give it more contrast. So these sidewalls probably want to be more gray or something, don't you think? Or maybe this top wants to be more green. Something is going to need... Look, the sun came up. Something's going to need to change here. Most of the speed of the day and night. The top of this is good. But yeah, I like them a lot, but they do blend in together. Still, it should be easy to fix. I went through some round and round and round on that, on the Terrain 3D tools, trying to fix it. So I finally got that. And here we go, back to the creek. So, in case you didn't figure this one out, this should be kind of a little waterfall here. And part of the idea, my dear wife was nice, and she looked at it earlier and said that maybe I'll have something like a leaf floating down here that you hop onto. So you hop onto the leaf. Boop. Where are we going to wind up? That's right, back at the start zone. Okay, so stuff's working. Yes, it is working. All right. What in the world happened? Did I not? Supposed to be. You know what? This is. We're going to look at this because it's so easy in Godot. I'm going to hit. We have the sit behavior. I'm going to hit plus. Boop. And it's listening for input. I literally just have to hit a button. Boom. Q. Okay, great. Okay, awesome sauce. I also figured out how to click on and off gizmos so I can see stuff. Yeah. All right, we'll take a look around in this overview real fast. Inside a log. Just so you can fly around and kind of get my view when I'm building out the games. This is that zone I painted out that we showed is supposed to be like the starting zone. I think it's going to be like your home village unless I change the plot. Plot and story is so important in your game because it informs how you build things and what's going to go into any place. And right here it's all big and open. Running around there in person, you got the idea this is probably too much. But imagine that this is all covered in grass and you could move through it more quickly. In some way, just saying, if it was really big and open and you can move through it really quickly, it would not be quite so problematic, would it? And here's the riverbed I was carving out. I've sketched some things on, well, not on paper, but on my phone to kind of get an idea about the map. So I'm working on that. Any little reference turns out to be pretty useful. Okay, I think that's about all I wanted to talk about today. If you were on the secret live stream, you saw I was looking for a wolf skull or something, because I want to, it's either going to be here or it's going to be over there. It's going to be the wolf skull cave. It looks like, I don't know, maybe a little creepy area over next to this, because when you first start the game, you're going to come into this zone here. It's all pretty pleasant and upbeat and bright, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have something a little bit darker, but it is not a creepy dark game. It's supposed to be upbeat all the time. Oh, I just fixed the thing. You guys, it's a good thing you're here to remind me of these things. I just added the button, right? I literally just added the button, and I wanted to make the character sit down just because. And if you weren't on the last secret live stream, you might not have seen that. And as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't remember if I even showed that. I was probably just trying to make it work. It was funny. My daughter was playing around, goofing around on it. She's the one who asked the character to be able to sit down, which is something I wanted to do anyway. And it's supposed to be part of gameplay. So it was fine. I'm making progress. That's not wasting time. Me painting the rocks, that's wasting time. However, getting the character to be able to sit down, wrong button. Getting the character being able to sit down is not a waste of time. Oh, look at that. And I coded. I did good. When you jump, boop, he goes out of sit mode. And when you come out of sit mode, you go back to walk. Okay, I coded stuff, you guys. You're thinking, okay, what? Not a big deal. Well, in order for me to get stuff to work correctly, I'm actually having to learn code. And I already know how to do that in GameMaker and GML. But doing this in GDScript, I'm copying and pasting bits of code and modifying them and changing them and just trying to bully my way through it all. So anyway, point being, a lot of stuff is fixed. I like his hat has got better normal maps on it now. Thank you. And we can just, boop, come and sit down here on the top of a rock and let our stamina restore for a minute. Whoo! And that is what I'm trying to do in the game. And I got to fix his clothing. We're going to fix his clothing to not glitch through so much. I think he needs a backpack, too. He needs a backpack. So perhaps I'll work on the model a little bit more. Something with his hands. If you get real close there, it's looking a little odd. I don't know. We'll fix it. It was a real big pain to get even just to modify poses to get them to behave, and I got them mostly working. So I did do this on the stream last time because I remember being annoyed that his arm was still going through his leg. But anyway, there we are. Respawn, please. Boop. Respawn right where I wanted them to. Oh, it's working. Things are working. That's actual progress for making a video game that you have to do. Okay, that's enough of that. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining the secret live stream, and I will catch up with you later on, let you know what else is going on. I hope that you will be awesome today. By the way, we got a bunch of new subscribers on here, so if you see people out there on asking questions, making chats, for all of you who've been here, be sure to answer people and say hi and welcome everybody. Also go over to the Discord server sometimes. We'll see if people catch on to that and want to do that more often. And in that case, I'll be on Discord more than I am, which is not very often, and I should be. So anyway, thank you for being here. Be awesome today, everybody. Bye now.